With over 1,100 chapters of storytelling, we are finally in the end game. Not to be confused with Avengers End Game. With the prize on the line and our finalists armed and ready, who will claim the One Piece? Oh, my bad. I was like pretty locked in. So yeah, I didn't actually think of a follow-up, but yeah. The One Piece, the grand prize that stands at the end of the grand line. From island to island, many have questioned its existence. From the old world to the new, from the pre-time skip to the post-time skip. Others who believe in such fiction have even gone a step further in trying to anticipate or speculate about what the One Piece actually is. From a statue of Luffy to Joy Boy's hat, to an actual ship full of treasure, to an entire room full of bad bitches. And until we get the green light from Oda, this is all speculation. Now, if you hit that like button and that subscribe button, along with that notification bell, I can utilize my elite deductive reasoning skills to investigate what the One Piece actually is. With a quick Google search, my bad, wrong tab. My boy. Yeah, it's not that kind of party. So, yeah, let's take a look at those finalists. One Piece is the name, and it's also the name of the game. Yeah, or the prize of the game, but you know. We have 4 finalists who currently stand as follows. Coming up in lane number 1, we have a pirate crew, 10 man thick. And women too, because, you know, women are also important. With a vice captain standing at 5'11", 187 pounds, also known as the Minority Hunter, and a captain known as the Sun God, arguably with the meanest right hook in all of anime history. We have the Strawhats. Coming up in lane number 2, we have a crew who was formerly joined by a former admiral, also known as the dirtiest players in the game, led by a man who has never slept a day in his life. We have the Blackbeard Pirates. Next up, we have a group filled with the most unexpected pirates. One known as the world's greatest swordsman, the other also known as the person who got faded by Luffy, along with a clown, who are also now known as the Marine Hunters. They're excited and ready to go, despite the late entry. We have Crossguild. Now in the final lane, we have a pirate crew led by a man who stands the test of time, who also sailed the seas with the king of the pirates. We have the Redhead Pirates. The table has been set. Now let us begin! Actually, before we begin, I actually do have some honorable mentions that unfortunately could not make it here with us today due to divine intervention. Haha. Yeah. My bad. Yeah. So who gonna get that One Piece?
Get the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
So currently we have 4 contenders currently aiming for the One Piece, but we also do have 2 independent parties that does make taking the One Piece off the table just like that a little harder than expected. Well, it's definitely tougher than stacking a pile of Legos. Well, at least like one of the group does. So, yeah. So we have the revolutionaries who have no intention of claiming the One Piece, but also don't want the ops to get the One Piece. Now also we have the Celestial Dragons who don't want Luffy to have the One Piece, but they also don't want anybody else to have the One Piece. Well, they never actually said that, so don't quote me, but for the most part, from the way that they move, that's kind of the message I'm gravitating to. Almost as exhausting as dealing with baby mama drama and baby daddy too, because women can be problematic just like men can be problematic. So they can be problematic as equals. Yeah. The world government is a subsection of the Celestial Dragons, so I'll keep them under one faction. It's genuine speculation to who will actually end up with the One Piece. Yeah, Luffy, the Strawhats, narrative plot, you know how it go. I just think Luffy finding the One Piece just like that is highly predictable, to the point where it would be a little naive not to expect some sort of curveball. Luffy finding the One Piece, I can definitely picture it, but I feel like as the world government, well, namely Emu, are ongoing threats, I feel like it would be an issue for him to just take it and then ignore the threat. I can see the Straw Hats finding the One Piece first, but then leaving it behind due to their sense of morality. Like, they might not be Avengers, but they definitely got the moral compass of an Avenger. When the One Piece has actually been discovered, I wouldn't be surprised if Buggy's actually one of the first people to find it. Almost like when Usopp found the log post to Raftail in the Stampede movie. I mean, out of all the people that found it, it's gonna be Usopp. But I mean, Usopp is nice. I mean, no disrespect, no disrespect. The premise has slightly been set. Luffy finds the One Piece. He leaves it behind, really to go and deal with the final war. So my question is, I wonder how that will actually play out. Now, this is all speculation before anyone comes dogging me in the comments or whatever. So, I mean, take it with a grain of salt and take it more as a prediction. Blackbeard aided in Ace's demise, and also he disappeared Luffy's grandfather. So at this point in time, him and Luffy are ops for life. That fight is written in the stars. The problem I kind of have now is trying to connect Cross Guild, the Redhead Pirates, and the Gorosei all getting thrown into the mix. I guess the thing that binds them all is the One Piece, but to be honest, I guess outside of personal connections, you really kind of have to sit there and really think about how else would they actually be connected to the point where there's a sense of animosity. I mean, no one's just gonna sit there and let somebody else take the One Piece. I mean, let's keep it a whole buck here. At this point, they all want the One Piece, yes. I mean, it's not like they're gonna throw them on an island and then have some sort of tournament of power, Royal Rumble. I mean, it's already been done in Stampede, but it's canon kind of, but is not actually. I'm pretty sure it's actually canon. But the point is that it's already been done, so doing that again, yeah, it doesn't really seem like not really older style. But then again, you never know. Blackbeard and Shanks will definitely clash because they definitely have to see each other again, but Blackbeard is definitely Luffy's fight. The Straw Hats and Cross Guild won't fight. I see them interacting to the point where they may have to work together, but I don't see Zoro and Mihawk being ops at this point in time without not going at it. I mean, Zoro's definitely not ready for that point yet. He still got to get them black blades in check. Plus, that fight between Zoro and Mihawk almost seems more like an epilogue fight. Like, yo, look, daddy, look how far I've come. And you're going to be like, all right, look, you cool now, but I mean, you're not me. You know what I'm saying? The Revolutionary Army is definitely going after the Gorosei and the world government. Alkaino and Sabo will definitely clash, but Alkaino is definitely Dragon's fight. Dragon did actually say that he was in the Marines and he found no justice. I think that fight between Dragon and Alkaino will definitely be used as a stepping stone to almost expose or reveal just the evil intentions of the Gorosei. I mean, I'm reading pretty deep in here, but I mean, I'm trying to look at dots and I'm trying to connect them as best as possible. Sabo's already seen Emu, so at this point in time, that's an op right there. I can picture Luffy and Sabo working together to fight Emu. Sabo kind of getting sided off. I won't say killed off. He'll definitely get pushed to the side. Long story short, he's getting taken off first. and then Luffy and Emu gonna have that 1v1. Jump-ins aren't exactly a mystery in One Piece. I mean, when you look at Kaido and Big Mom, it was a 5-on-2. So let's keep it like that. So at least let's keep that on the table. When you look at the world government, Dragon and Akainu will definitely fight, but Dragon will flip Akainu. When you look at all the admirals at this point, they've all borderline flipped. Kuzan has flipped. I mean, I think he's just undercover for the most part, but he definitely has his own agenda. Fujitora has his own agenda. Kizaru, after that fade, he borderline caught in Egghead, and the way that whole arc got him in his feelings, he'll never be the same again. Green Bull's a watered down version of Akainu, so I think when Akainu flips, Green Bull will automatically flip. But I mean, that's just all speculation at this point. The admirals do have a sense of morality, but I think their ideas versus the ideas of the Celestial Dragons and the Gorosei, two different conversations at this point. But until Oda puts that pen to the pad, or that pencil to the pad, this is all heavy speculation. But yeah, let me know your thoughts below. What do you guys think? How do you think the One Piece will be found? Who do you think is actually gonna find the One Piece? And how do you think the final war is actually gonna play out? Let me know your thoughts below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace.